Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 22. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Absolutely crushed that kick. A full 70-yard punt. And the Colts will take over. They've got 1st down from the 31.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Howell out of the shotgun. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A gift to Spears, running right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. 1st down, Howell has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return coming from the 6. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
30 left.
Here's a give up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It is cut left side. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Trying to push this past the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Lawrence in the pistol. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
23. Go. 11.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 2nd quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Josh Downs to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Here we go.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On target to Downs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Go, Reed. Go. Hut, hut.
They run once more with Spears. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Trying to find Trey McBride. So it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. He's on the move. Caught by the open man. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
18. Let's go.
From the gun, Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
19.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Howell back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts in a spot to potentially go for it here. The Colts ready for the punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, run. 13, Luke.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Launches one deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Red on red.
They'll send him over right.
Here we go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And Indianapolis will return it for a touchdown. The Colts get some... And the lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts push their lead to 3. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, I'm going. 11, Agate.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Think wide open. Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
These are 24. 30 left. Think right.
Blitz coming, Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
11.
Lawrence now off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return. Made by Tremaine Edmonds. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go, check. Go, check.
Now we'll give to Spears, coming left. And he's brought down for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
On target to his man Taylor. Has some daylight through the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Catch made by Mitchell. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air on first down. Howell. This one finds Taylor. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now Howell off to play action. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
First down, ball at the 36. Parker sent in motion right. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Connecting on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here.
Hey, kill. 11.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Take right open. Here we go, Simone.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. He loses it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And Jacksonville makes a house call. Touchdown! The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Fits it through the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Here's Spears on the carry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready? Shot alert, go!
And this is Spears. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there. 3rd down.
Set!
Back to throw. Here's Howell. He has the first over the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Spears on the give, headed right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Going to the ground again on first. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you. They wanted to end you.
On the set.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, smash, bro.
Running right. This is Taylor. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
2 yards on the carry, and it's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 3.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Oh, my, it's intercepted in the end zone. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That's complete to Parker. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill. Go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
Go. Hey, go. 11, Agate. 11. Silver.
He's back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
On red. 30 left.
Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. This will be caught by Parker.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him.
Hey, Lion.
First down throw, Lawrence. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Rip, 23. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
Lawrence working from the gun. He'll get this one to Parker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he won't salvage that. It's
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And on 3rd down, the Colts going with the nickel here. He'll throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Downs on the return. Trying to break a return. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right, at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
On the red.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Downs on the return. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Go!
Running it with Spears. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Gotta hurry this to the line.
47-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Brought down by
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Jaguars' 48.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
The ball carrier. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from Indy.